The Faces Podcast, brought to you by Telehelping.
I'd like to know, and I'm sure the listeners would as well, who is Terri? Tell us.
Well, thanks, Cody. So my name is Terri Spath. I am the founder and chief investment officer for Zuma Wealth, LLC. We're a wealth management financial advisory firm. And before you yawn and click off this podcast, I tried to make it more interesting. I really founded this firm. It's a firm by women for women, because a lot of times I found in my career that a lot of women felt overwhelmed, overlooked, underserved in their financial lives. And I really understand that. So that's why I created Zuma Wealth. Zuma is a beach here in Malibu where we're headquartered. I live in Malibu very intentionally. It's a wonderful place with beautiful beaches, great hiking. I'm a real outdoorsy person. I love doing all of those things. And so that's where we're based. And I love being outside. I love exercise, and I love working with people to help them learn more about money and how to make great decisions about that. There's a really healthy focus. I've lived in San Francisco when I worked for Franklin Templeton. I worked for a large firm that was based in Santa Barbara for a while, and ultimately made my way down to Santa Monica. And it was during COVID that I made the pivot to, hey, I'm not working for someone else anymore. I've had enough experience with this, and I'm not commuting. I don't want to commute anymore. A number of reasons. And also I felt like there was a big segment of people in my industry that weren't being served. That's women in particular. And so I was living here in Malibu. Again, I feel like you self-select to this town. We're close to Los Angeles and everything that offers. But we're like 1,000 miles away in another way. And that, it's wide open. I can walk out my door and hit hiking trails. I can, just drive down the hill and be at a beach. I've gotten into swimming this year. I've always considered myself a swimmer. And I found last year, at the end of the year, when it's sort of like you're reflecting on the year and like, what should I do? How can I improve? I was like, I consider myself a swimmer, but I'm not getting in the pool. So at the start of this year, I made a goal. I'm going to swim 100 miles in 2025. And I was like, that's pretty manageable. Just swim like 2 miles a week and I'll hit 100 miles. And then, we had a huge fire, the Palisades fire, really impacted things. It got really cold. It was rainy. I didn't want to get in the pool a lot of the time. But when you're in a town that's really focused on health and wellness, I found that I kept getting in the pool. So I'm up to just over 31 miles. So I have 69 to go. So I'm right on track.
You're on track.
But I never really thought that was something that I could get over the fear, frankly, of stepping out and doing. And that's a message I think I want to give to your audience as well, is like, even if you think like I don't have what it takes to, take a dream and try it. Have there been speed bumps and pay cut at the beginning and things like that? Yes, they have. But I have to say, that's the direction that I feel totally is the right one for me, and probably for others out there that sometimes feel stuck in a place that they're at and are thinking about something different.